So I've just watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which has came out today in the UK. And in this video, I just want to go over my thoughts on it because there were a lot of expectations that I have for the film, and I just want to go over, like, you know, some things that, you know, people might be interested in. Obviously, there's going to be no spoilers because they don't come out till the 27th for everyone else, but there were definitely some things that I want to talk about because there's some things I was hoping for with it, and what it actually did surprise me. I'll just say that I obviously don't want to go into too much because obviously spoilers and whatnot, so I'm really trying not to say anything. But if you are, I'll just say this, if you are an avid FNAF fan like myself, I have been following the game since like FNAF 2 basically, so I do know a lot about the game and I have been playing all the games, you know, and whatnot for like 8 years, so, well, longer than 8 years, but yeah, you get my point. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is that I have a lot of experience with the game, and as someone that really enjoys FNAF, I really enjoyed the film because there were a lot of things that I managed to catch on to, which nobody that hasn't watched FNAF, well, hasn't played FNAF before wouldn't get. There's a lot of Easter eggs in it. A lot, by the way. There's a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, there's quite a lot. So if you are like an avid FNAF fan and you really enjoy the series, then go and watch it, please. It is so good. Like, when I left the cinema, because obviously I went with friends and stuff, there was a few things that I managed to like pick out that, like, I said they could have done a little bit different, but overall the movie was amazing. Like, there's, like I said before, there's a lot of expectations that I had for the film, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of those expectations were just, they went through the roof for me. Like, there's a lot of things they went over with that I, you know, didn't think they would for the film, but here we are. But congrats to Universal and Scott, like, they have done such a good job with it. And obviously, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, the amount of stuff that they've added for the FNAF fans is great. It really is. And also, like, as a film, like, if you've never played FNAF before or didn't even know what FNAF was, you know, you've still got a really good experience watching the film. Like, it's a really good film. That's just the general point I'm trying to make, because I don't think I could say it enough. Like, sorry, this was like 2 hours ago we finished watching it, so yeah, it's honestly great because yeah, there was some things that, like I said, sorry, I'm doing this all unedited. There were some things which didn't meet my expectations. Something, like, I'm talking like one or two things, but I think that was me, like, maybe overreaching, like, my expectations. I think I was thinking a bit too high for some things, or like expecting like some things to be in it that weren't, you know. But yeah, it's still a really good film, and for what it is solid. It is so good, and I cannot wait for the sequel. There has to be a sequel. That's the only thing I'll say. After the ending, you know for a fact there's a sequel. That's all I'll say. I don't think that's a spoiler. That's not really a spoiler. I think people were expecting that anyway. But yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that there's going to be a sequel. So yeah. Another thing I will say, it does not follow game law. It really doesn't. Like, there are some things which definitely changed, like turning it into a film. There's definitely some things that like changed. Obviously I won't say anything about it, but there's some bits of the law which did get changed. But obviously the film isn't canon to the games. The film is just the film. It's the Five Nights at Freddy's film experience, right? Obviously there's elements from the game, obviously, but majority of it, I would say, is it's obviously catered to FNAF fans. So like a lot of things FNAF fans will get. And yeah, I really do think the film was really good. Obviously there was like one or two things I like nitpicked it about, but like I really cannot complain. Like those two minor details compared to like everything else in the film, it don't even compare. Like there's some things like I'm really trying not to spoil it, but like it's really hard not to, because it's really hard not to talk about something that like really changes how, you know, FNAF fans would see the game. You know what I mean? Which that doesn't make a lot of sense really, but like in my head it does, you know. But yeah, it's a really good film, and I recommend watching it. If you're in the UK, go watch it now, and on the 27th make sure you get your tickets booked. Wherever you live, go get your tickets booked, or if you've already got them booked, brilliant, but please just go watch it. It is phenomenal. Like all I'll say, right, is whatever expectations you have for the film, raise them a bit. I'll just say that, raise them a bit, because there's a lot of things like there's some things that like, I don't know, like they literally just went all out, you know what I mean? And there's some things that I could have expected, but like the way that they executed some of the things is a lot different to what I thought they were going to do, but it's a lot better than what I thought they were going to do, because yeah, like I had really, I won't lie, I did have high expectations, pretty high expectations, because obviously it's been in the works for years now. So yeah, but I think those 8 years of us waiting have definitely paid off 100%, because like I said, it just went above and beyond. And I don't think, apart from like one or two, this is my experience, right? There were like obviously a few things that I would have maybe preferred, but this is my opinion, right? But honestly, yeah, I literally can't. I can praise the movie a lot more than I can criticize it, because yeah, there's no point criticizing a film which is that good. Like, you could criticize any film. I think people are always going to find a way to like criticize and like nitpick at like little things in films. I think that happens with like basically every film. But yeah, I literally, FNAF barely has anything. Like, the movie barely has like any flaws to it, if any, to be honest. I think the things that I'm really thinking about is like things that like I expected to pop up, but hey, yeah. What else can I talk about? yeah, so another thing I could talk about, maybe, there were some rumors going on online about certain Easter eggs that might be in the movie. I think I could say this. There are definitely a few that are correct out there. Like some of like the more known rumors are true. Like majority of them are true. Obviously, there's a few which are like nah. Like there's some that don't even like they couldn't happen. Like in retrospect to like the film and like the timeline it takes place in and whatever. Yeah, some of the rumors out there are just a bit nah. But yeah, the rumors I actually only saw. I saw like a few of them. The trailers I didn't really want to see, but like I saw them pop up on YouTube and they just looked too good not to watch, you know. So I was like, yeah, I may as well, you know. But I think if I hadn't have watched the trailers and like the teasers and whatever, I think I would have been more like surprised at some things. But like I said, the stuff in the trailers shows like a small portion of the film, I think. Obviously there's some like key elements which, you know, they're not like, you know, it's not really spoilers, but obviously we know about Purple Guy being Springtrap, like Spring Bonnie. We know that, right? Like other things, like people are speculating about stuff that like certain animatronics might do, or like how the animatronics might act during the film, and I'd say they were fairly accurate. There was some people that like went like a whole different route to how the actual film went, but you know, yeah, I don't think that I can really say much more. Like I can obviously praise everything about the film, like just like the whole atmosphere of it, and like just certain things they added, like all the Easter eggs they added, the atmosphere of like every scene. Like there was definitely a feeling with every scene. 100%. Like there was certain things that like just made that scene a lot worse, but in a good way. Like worse as in like scary. And as someone that's played like all the FNAF like games, and yeah, I understand that not every game has to be scary, and that's certainly the case with the film. Like not every scene is scary, obviously, but yeah, I could say that there were scary scenes. That's not a spoiler. I think people are expecting scary scenes, and there definitely is. Like I said, as someone that's played like all the FNAFs and got scared countless times, right? There were definitely scenes in it which I didn't scream or nothing, but like I definitely jumped. Like I proper like jolted at some scenes. But yeah, the film, I'm gonna say it again, is 10 out of 10. 100%. It is so good, and obviously that's coming from someone that has like a lot of experience with FNAF. So, you know, they literally couldn't have done any better. And obviously the thing about the nitpicking and stuff about different things, that's just me, I think. But yeah, please just go watch it. If you're in the UK, go watch it now. If you're elsewhere, watch it on the 27th, because you won't regret it. 100% you won't regret it. Like, even if like the tickets were like 3 times as much, I would still buy those tickets and go watch it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to do like a quick review. I just wanted to do like a quick review on the film with obviously no spoilers. I might do like another review like on the weekend, like after like everyone's gone to watch it. Just to then like talk about like different like elements that I enjoyed from the film, because there were definitely some which, yeah, given like the sort of like stuff that I like in horror films, I think they nailed a lot of it. with this. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Obviously, just going over the FNAF movie. Yeah, FNAF movie, go and watch it. Whenever it comes out, or if it already is out, go and watch it. Because you won't be disappointed. If you are a FNAF fan, or you're not a FNAF fan, you won't be disappointed. Obviously, if you're a FNAF fan, then you'll enjoy the film like 10 times as much. Because, like I said, there's a lot of Easter eggs. But, yeah, go and watch it. And also, yeah, content coming soon for FNAF. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy, like, the whole FNAF, like, stuff. Just comment, like, what you enjoy watching when it comes to FNAF. Like, whether you like, I don't know, listening to the music, or, like, watching Let's Players, like, play, like, games, like, FNAF games and fan games. Or, you know, something else. There might be something else that you, like, enjoy watching. Maybe you like FNAF cosplayers, or, you know, other things like that. But yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to stay tuned to the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.